Hello and welcome back to Silksong, where, if I go to my map quickly, we've got actual objectives. They remind me a bit of the... what do you call it? Was it the Watchers from the first Hollow Knight? Where you had to go around looking for them and you had little mask symbols on the map. So you've got those to investigate, we've got a few areas. Probably going to do Whispering Vault first. But there's other stuff that has me interested and curious, so there's a few things to look at. I think one thing I'd quite like to do is if I go back into the vaults and hit the lever for that big circle, I can make a vertical passage going up and down. And that'll be useful, because I haven't done much verticalness in that little area in the middle right now. We've also, all the way down here in Bellheart, we've got some couriers who are now willing to give me missions to deliver items. One of which wants me to take some courier rasher, I think it was, and make it all the way up to here in the coral chambers without getting hit too much. Which I'm thinking best path for that might just be up through Sinner's Road, up through the Grand Beltway, and then across, then up. I don't know. I might try that today. I might decide I'm not quite that mad though. that doesn't sound easy. That doesn't sound easy at all. However, I should be getting to actually doing stuff, because I think the first thing I'm going to start with is we're going to try and finish off the map for at least what we can access so far in the Coral Chambers. That's going to involve me doing is going from my current kind of Grand Beltway is we're going to go to the first shrine, I believe is the place we want. And as I get up here, just need to pretty sure head on down. Does it occur to me while I was here, can I go up at all? No, but there's not anything up there. Never mind. Thought there might have been. Thought there might have been something above the... what you call it? Lift? Pneumatic tube? But what are those things? I actually don't know. Whatever it is, I'm gonna go this way for now. It's not like a breakable wall or anything, no? I'm keeping an eye on these vents as I go past. So I'm half expecting there to be something hidden, but I don't think there was. From here, we've got one room to go visit. If I go into here, is this the room I'm looking for? I think it is. Where... hello, friend. Why is there a weird set of cogs over there? That's peculiar. Also, I am going to put in money. I'm going to regret it, but we can buy the last thing of silk from this. I don't think that's worth doing. But one of these is going to have something for me, alright? One of them will. I don't know if it will, but I hope it will, you know? I honestly don't know if paying any money at those machines is worth it. This platforming's annoying, I might just have to kill these guys first. I was trying to be lazy about it. There we go, got a counter on. That's good. Countering the enemy means I get to survive. Let's get some hits in. Flying dude's gonna be a pain. If I do that... okay, that just opens the verticalness. Okay, that also rotates the guy. Okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. I was thinking I was potentially going to be doing something a lot cooler by making that go vertical. I'd have to go around, but that is just like something I can activate from up here. Alright, and with that, there's a door I can only open from the other side. think before I go doing anything too much, I'm going to steadily drop my way down here. What's this got for? It's got me some silk. It's got not any breakable walls, but it has got a passage potentially. No. No passages? Okay. I guess we just go down. I thought there'd be more to this. But apparently not. Let's make my way over here. Where... It's a weird sign outside the front. I don't quite know what that means. I want to be up above. How would I get to the above part? With difficulty, it would seem. Can also die to that while trying to find secrets, but that's fine. It's fine. I'm not too bothered. I can get my stuff back easily enough. If I get into that area from the vaults, maybe. Is that what I do? It might be. Also thinking I'm likely going to go back down from the top. Seems like the sensible move. Just can get to my silk a bit easier. Because I don't want to be losing out on the silk. Not if I can avoid it. Wondering though. There's one last chamber to get to, which is down near the bottom. This is a very vertical room I'm going to be going. If I go into the proper map, there's not any, like, obviously hidden spaces. But there is, just to the left of where my silk was lost. There's a gap where I could see there being a room hidden away. Whether I get to it from where I'm currently going to be investigating, I don't know. There's potentially something. Now, I'm down to explore the potential of that. I'm also apparently going to get hit by that steam, which is a bit of a shame. Need to run through there. And there we go. You know what? I shouldn't be risking this. I should just go down. I was gonna say, oh yeah, I want to get some extra silk for healing, but no, I'm good. I can just do that. There we go. There's this fella who I can just jump on. You're not too bad if I just jump on you exclusively. There we go. I think I grabbed as much of that as I could. Just gonna kill off these guys as I can. There we are. He dropped a little silk thing. It's not anything I need. It's nice to know they do drop it. But yeah, this part here. What's this about? It's just various breakable items. None of it helps. But I feel like there could be something secret and hidden. Because there is a gap in the map. It would have to be around here. So I'm starting to think maybe that's not a thing, and maybe I'm just delusional in thinking it might be. Okay. Make our way down steadily. We're still looking out for potential secrets. But I'm not very hopeful of them existing. Beat up these guys, because we are still looking for actually quite a few rosaries. So it's not really all that bad beating these guys up. Especially if I'm just exploring anyway. So beating them up while exploring is just useful. And I tried to use my ability, but I accidentally did the dash. I meant to counter his attack. Ooh. Hitting him. Got plenty of silk. I'm not seeing any breakable walls. Keep making my way down. Is that breakable behind this guy? No. It's just barricaded. can ignore them. And then it's this room where we've not been. No, we have been here. We need to open it from the other side. Okay, okay. Next place I want to go would be... It's a big long chamber. Kind of near the bottom middle. And then you go under that, there is a lift on the left hand side underneath it. That I believe I might have the key for. I'm not 100% certain. But I might. Also, hearing a voice. I think I've been in here. Who are you? You're thieves. Okay. You hit me and you get money off of me. It's interesting. Are you willing to jump onto spikes? No, seemingly they're not. Makes sense. Alright. Didn't encounter you lot before. They're a little annoying to attack. But, there we go. They're new. What are they? Snitch flies. So they're apparently somewhat on the rarer side, because you only need to get 4 of them beaten up in order to actually get your bestiary entry. What is it? Is it a bestiary? It's some kind of log on creatures. I'm gonna call it a bestiary. That's what it is in spirit. Yeah, run over here. I don't particularly care about fighting these guys, but I will try and beat up these ones. Just to get a bit more of my silk back, because I'd quite like to do a heal. Those snitch flies annoyingly did 2 damage whenever they grabbed me. Which was a little bit meaningful. Yeah, I'm now safe. Just make my way over. Wasn't anything up above. Just be a little careful as well. Yeah, because people tried to jump in on me there. They tried to ambush. But I knew better. Hello. You want some music? I'm tempted to try and play some music for these guys. See if it does anything. It doesn't seem to, no. Yeah, I think I might have found the key for this. White surgical symbol. Use the white key. There we go. So I'd rather do this than go where the game quite clearly wants me to go. I've got a friend on this bench. There's also an area in the map we don't own. So between the underworks and the chambers, there's another area. No. How could there be another area? Why am I missing a map? Is this all of it? Because this should just take me to the underworks, no? Kind of felt that's what it would do. If I hit that while I'm outside? I don't think so. But where actually am I then? The White Ward. That makes it sound like some kind of sanitarium. Is this going to be spooky and scary? 'Cause I'm seeing that wheelchair there. I'm thinking this is definitely a sanitarium of sorts, isn't it? Hello? I don't like those needles. There, next to the big chair. Ornate keyhole at the center. I need to find some kind of ornate key then. Right? Okay. I mean, I can't help but notice this place is incredibly quiet. There's not any enemies in it. Okay, that looks like potentially a way forward. That leads to a new area. I'd rather go forward within the same area first. Oh. Poor little guy ran into spikes on their own. I didn't have to do anything there. Make my way down. That's breakable. Yeah, so it looked like a barricade. What's going on here? Why are there so many barricades of just wheelchairs? Where am I going? I don't know where I'm going. I've pulled a lever, which looks as if it leads to the lift shaft. Okay. That leads me further off to this side. I don't know where I'm heading. I don't know if I like where I'm heading. Okay, at least this place, I can say with relative confidence I'm gonna get a selfie zone, right? So all these cocoons mean selfie zone. There we go. Is that all I get? Not seeing anything breakable, so I'm assuming yes. Which makes me a little upset. Because that felt somewhat hidden for a selfie, sir. But, heading on further down this bit, you can get a map. Oh. I'll definitely not say no to a map. White Ward is part of Underworks? Or part of the Coral Chambers? I think it's part of Underworks. I'm also noticing I kind of missed an area back where I broke all those barricades. I'll revisit it in a while. But I did definitely miss some. And there's furnaces as well as a person. Ouch. I've not had a bench in a little while. I'd rather not be fighting this fella right now. If I hide over here, I'm just gonna chuck a bomb. I don't trust this guy. There we go. What was he all about? He apparently isn't the most uncommon. An altered servant of Citadel's White Ward responsible for cremation of husks and recycling silk from their shells. Okay, so this is a crematorium I've broken into. Got it. Ah, there's another one. These guys are a bit difficult to fight, so I might just leave them be. I don't know if I'm too invested in murdering the guy. There's another one there as well. I'm gonna go up. I don't entirely know what I'm investigating, but I did notice that light beam, which yeah leads me to. Is a bench? No. Leads me to a destructible wall. Which, yeah, I need to be able to use the hook. That. Thank you very much for the follow. I do appreciate it. I don't know what this White Ward is supposed to be. I've come across one type of enemy and they are not fun to fight. Also need to get an ability and we get a bit of lore. Okay, I'm down for some lore. Oath of the White Ward. While song must be sung, none may falter. Infirmity, sickness, death, all are banished from our citadel. Okay, so if you become ill and not able to work, you're kicked out of the citadel and sent. Presumably not straight into the crematorium, but they don't like you being in the citadel. Now that is a big glowy pit to jump into. I don't know how I feel about jumping into a big glowy pit. Normally it's not the safest move. I might avoid it for now. You have, however, found an injector bat. Increases the speed of binding. That is incredibly useful, actually. Yeah. The fact it says it's used to forcefully insert silk deep inside of a bug shell, that's a lot less nice. I don't know if I like that. But if we ignore the flavor text, that's a very useful item. Okay, I'm not against maybe using that. I don't think in my current setup I'll use it. But, no, it doesn't seem bad at all. This is just a dead end over there. Okay. That's a dead end. Make my way up. I don't know. Those guys hitting for 2 seems very mean. I'm hoping I can find some easier enemies to get some silk off of. But in here, we're in the furnace. That's why it was glowing. Okay. And I'm assuming going down here leads me back to the underworks? It doesn't really say on the map quite where it goes. But it should be leading me further into the underworks. Do keep an eye out for all of these little hidden passages though, because there are a lot of them. What's that? Big scary dude underneath me. Okay. Lovely. I feel this place is quite mean. Alright. We do know for certain now that will lead to the underworks. What I want to investigate on my way down is if I go over here and then I continue going over here. There's someone behind me there. I'm gonna grab a coral commandment. Is apparently less good of a relic than the heart. But there's a person. This seems risky. I'm gonna try and get my silk back using one of the silky tools. I got one earlier. This guy doesn't seem too bad. Is he unique? No, he's a dreg husk. Alright. Remains of a citadel bug possessed by silk dregs. Husk will lash out wildly. Many sharp pins caught inside of its thread. Okay. We regard ourselves a relic, but what we're actually after is back out this way, yeah. Let's be careful dropping down. We are safe. Try and jump over him. Go for the pits. Missed the second jump in that pit, but that's all good. Make another jump, and then up here. Perfect. Look at me go. I almost look like I know what I'm doing. Almost. Almost. I just need to get my silk, and I do kind of want to beat up the creature that got me before. Just because I know that creature in here is new. If I can fight them at a better spot, I'd be a lot happier. I can hear him trying to get to me. Hello, friend. Goodbye, friend. Okay. He's a giant drape knight. Yeah, I did think they looked similar to the smaller one. He was a bit scary. But, all in all, he did tell me that jumping down here isn't necessarily the safest. And that's... Is that a boss? I feel that might be a boss in the back. We've fought one of you guys before. Can't remember what he's called. We've definitely fought one of those guys down way at the start. It would have been all the way down here. Back in far fields. We're seeing more of these... I don't entirely know what it is. I'm just going to call them rings. We're clearly going to get an ability to be able to jump off of it or grapple off of it or something later. But, yeah. We're seeing a lot of those about. I'm hoping that means maybe down here is where we get the ability. I'm going to also explore over here as well. This feels like... There's a voice. This feels like a more interesting area than back out in the kind of underworks scenery. We also get a bench. That is good. That is very good. But a way down. There is a way up, but I need to be able to do something with that. So I think before going down... What have we got here? Got another way down. Who ways down is interesting. We've also got that, which lets me... What's it let me do? Lets me... Okay, get to the opposite side of that middle chamber I'd seen before. And oh, it lets me get into it. Okay. That's interesting. It's also interesting that these guys die in one hit. Yeah, no, I have been inside of that left-hand side there. Why did those guys die so easily? What does their bestiary thing say? Built work without complaint in the scorching heat. Okay. I mean, continue making my way down. Just mind my step. There's quite a few of these guys. That one just explodes. Shielded shell intended to carry loads of dangerous flint. I mean, this is interesting. I don't think this is necessarily too dangerous of an area. I don't have to beat up this guy, so I'm gonna go beat him up anyway in case there's a secret. No, there is not a secret. Fair enough, I have just committed murder for not much of a good reason, I'll be honest. Yeah, I've got something in there. Presumably, there'll be a lever to open it. Let's avoid that fella. Can make my way up here. So I'm going to. What have we got? What have we got? We have weird parkour business and jumping around in hot holes. Well, not coals, but hot magma rocks, I think, is what it is. Let's be careful with this. There we go. That was a bit mean, but okay, I can heal up. Where did that guy come from? I didn't even spot him as I was running through. Yeah, be careful. Off he goes, because he wasn't being careful enough. To be fair, that was me knocking him off a ledge. I don't think that's on him. But what have we got? We've got some silk, firstly. Silk is nice. And I don't see much else up top. Okay. That, I don't know if that's a permanent entrance next, so I'm going to leave that for a second. Here, this feels a lot more dangerous. So therefore, is the better path to go on. Poor guy ran into some magma. Can I get this guy's attention? I can, but he also dies quite happily, so that's fine. I don't know about happy. Easily. Could be a more apt way to put it. And that gets me some craft metal. Hello, friend. You, all in all, aren't too bad to fight. I'm a bit worried about my well-being, but you shouldn't be too bad. Bro, he's dead. I can get craft metal. We can make my way out. Is that all we had in here? I think that's all we had. Let's be a little careful with the lava. Lava or magma? I don't know. It's one of the two. It's one of the two. I don't know which. I always struggle knowing the difference. One day we'll learn it. And I guess... yeah, making my way up and out of that other hatch that I found is the way to go. This gets me. I'm seeing the hook. I'm seeing multiple hooks. I'm feeling like this might be a boss arena one day. Might be an ability, straight up, instead. Okay. This is what I was looking for, if this is an ability. Daughter of a distant land. We who remained have waited long, bind our strength to yours, reclaim the future of our haunted kingdom. Yeah, I'm assuming this spin will be the ability to use those, like, rings, or hooks as I call them. Clawing. Press LT to launch needle like a harpoon, force, and launch forcefully towards it. It uses silk. I mean, I'm assuming you're trying to tell me. Yeah, do that. Okay. So it always launches you forwards, seemingly. I can do forwards. And those guys are respawning, so they're used for parkour. This is interesting. So the ability, I assumed it might be like some kind of grapple or something. But I didn't think it would be yeah, like a harpoon. Okay. Okay, I see what I'm supposed to do up here. Make my way back. This is fine. It does actually use quite a sizable chunk of, yeah, silk each time I do this. Is that one spool each time? Or one little ring on my spool anyway. That didn't quite work. This is alright. I'm managing. I'm getting the hang of it. Because I now have a lot of different tools, all for parkour. And I've never been good at parkour. Can I don't know if I can get up to it. I'm just gonna do this sensibly. There we go. Gets me a shard bundle. Not anything I particularly need. I can do that. There we go. That's what I was aiming to do. Then with this, I hold on to it and it's a lever, essentially. With enemies, I did not expect an enemy in a chamber from having done that. Okay, get a quick heal on. I'm gonna get some more silk replenished. This is fine. Hit him a couple times. It's all good. Gets me a bit of silk. I do like my little dash attack, like as I'm dashing. It's a really good attack, honestly. Get another heal, just because I might as well. Finish off him. Get you. Get a couple of hits when you run away. You're attacking as you come down is a little mean, but understandable. Just be careful. We're getting plenty of damage on him. There we go. Get another heal. Doing fine. Is that it? That's it. Okay, having this thing for the harpoon? I don't think harpoon's quite the right word. But it's going to open up a lot of areas. I have a lot of things to investigate. Quickly rest here. We've got ourselves our bench. Yeah, with a few things I still want to go back and look at. I think namely, going back, there is, if I go to the left of this bench here, then down, there's a left passage. I didn't, I went right. Which seemingly was the correct choice, because it led me to, you know, get the ability. However, hello. Master, you seem the lone maker left in the citadel. Are you my enemy? The other constructs of this place object aggressively to my presence. Bug Red? I am a maker, yes. Enemy, no. I am an architect. Only an architect. To build, automate, is not choice. It's our nature directive. We are weave type, yes. A first child. Rare, extinct. Or not, it does so seem. You see it true, Master. I bear lineage of weavers, along with other strands, equally strange. And on your request, Bug Red, as... Hey, Seeker. I mean, I have probably done quite a bit you've not done, depending, Seeker. So, I'll show you a map in a second, just so you have a vague idea. But we're currently talking to someone. I shall serve, I shall craft. And... Oh, that's what the payload goes into. Also an architect's key? Acquire 5 more tools to prove aptitude. Why does it say that? I'm just not allowed to buy it yet. Okay. Well, these are all quite cool. Scuttle brace? Allowing evasive options. What? Never clockwork down. Okay, I'm not actually much further then. So where I've gone is I didn't immediately follow up on the lead after that. What I've done is I've got access to thing after it. Yeah, you'll see it in a bit. But you're currently in that kind of green area. I can't really indicate with my mouse, but in the center of the screen, there's a kind of green area above where it says Coral Chambers. That's where you are currently. I have made a way down here to Whiteward. And then I went down, and I'm now in the Cauldron in the Underworks. That's where I am. I suggest you try and find your way down here too, because I've just gotten the ability to, you know those hoops that you see about those places? Like, you see little hoops all around that you can kind of tell you'll need to be using at some point. I got the ability which lets me use those hoops. That exists down here, because now I can do this, which is quite fun. It's not entirely useful in this one situation. But, yeah. That'd be where the architect's key goes. Yes, I'll have a lot to explore with Coral Chambers. I mean, yeah. There's a lot to the Coral Chambers. I think most of the things I could now get to in the Coral Chambers needed me to have some type of ability to use those rings that you see about the place. So I kind of went exploring for an ability, assuming there'd be one somewhere. I didn't know quite where. I did just buy, though. Wait, that adds a new ability. Down an RT to scuttle. No, hell yeah, am I equipping that? That's great. That was amazing. I've been to the slab? I have, yeah. There's not much there yet. I didn't get a map. But I believe now that I can go onto these rings, I do want to be returning to there. But yeah, I can just scuttle. Well, you can scuttle up walls? Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute, sec. Sorry, if I just keep on going. I don't know. Actually cleared the whole place. I didn't know you could get higher up. I thought I was kind of done with it. Also, holding down, seemingly, it makes you run or dash backwards. So it's a back dash. Similar to doing like a turnaround and a dash. But it lets you go up walls. It's so completely useless and I love it. That's great. Oh, that's amazing. Anyway, I don't actually care to do this place just now. We're gonna do our scuttle backwards. We have become crap, you know? Look at me go. What a useless ability. The only part that interests me is the fact, seemingly, it reduces your, Right, there's an Act 1 enemy that kidnaps you and takes you to slab. Huh. That's interesting. I'm assuming you need to, like, lose to that enemy? My only guess is that would be a boss, because there's not any immediate prison keeper types. Like, there was one boss in the far fields. Supposedly breakable walls somewhere. Okay. I'll need to have a look out for that at some point. But yeah, the thing that interests me with the scuttle is it seems to reduce my kind of profile. So I theoretically should be able to, like, crawl under things, potentially. Well, also secure, if it helps as well, you know that, was it Moorwing, I think her name was, that I skipped before. They do spawn again now. I found them ambushing me not too long ago. They've rescued half the fleas apparently with that one. Just from away. But they enjoy blowing up, don't they? Oh yeah, dash button to run is lovely. If you enjoy your running, I would highly recommend this. I can tell you where to get it if you want to know. But I found this, and I now run even quicker. It's brilliant for running out of actual fighting. You know, sprinting, something I kind of looked over when I got the ability, because the ability does mention it, I'm pretty sure. Like, I don't know where your abilities are stored. Is it Swift Step? Yeah. Hold to sprint. Harpoon's wild. Like, I like how you can just harpoon onto things. Also, do I need to go that way? I don't. I'm gonna die so I can go back. Yeah, now we just need to go up. Up is all I need. And yeah, you can dash up walls as well, which seems slower. But you can also just launch yourself off the walls of a scuttle thing, apparently. Like, how speedily did that launch me? Like, let me try this again. Yeah, you just get launched. That's such an aggressive jump. I love the scuttle thing. It's completely useless. I love it. That could be useful in some situations though, just to get that momentum. I'm trying to think of the mix of anything fun. I mean, does it mix with the, like, amulet to make me quicker? It feels like it does actually mix with that amulet. It's just kind of sprinting. So I can't help but feel like I'm quicker but like this, aren't I? Yeah, that's using my silk. That counts as sprinting. That's sprinting when you do that. Okay. That's curious. I do think Mag and Bell might be the way to go for here. So I'm going to equip that. The poison, it's alright. It's not very good, but it's alright. I think, yeah, we're probably done with that for now. I do like just scuttling around. That's great fun. Look at me go. I mean, is it quicker than sprinting? No. But, ah well. Poison's the only reason you beat every boss. I mean, it is good. Don't get me wrong. But, I'm currently just chucking bombs at people, you know? You don't get many of them, so poison is significantly less useful, I would imagine. Okay, I thought I could maybe hook onto him. That didn't work. Making my way up here. Ah, it's just one of these shell caches. Damn. Those are always disappointing. I don't know why those are, like, hidden away. It's just, it's not very good. Throw poison bombs at people? Yeah. I mean, it's good. It creates a little AoE poison thing. It's nice. However, I don't think I need it while exploring. It's almost definitely a door there I can open. But how? In fact, there is definitely a door there that I can open. Map says so. Keep making my way down. This is deeper down than I thought it would be. It looks like it's getting warm again. And just beat up to you. If I can. The fact so many enemies hit you for 2 is just mean. Like, I somewhat understand. Like, yeah, getting caught in a special attack, but just so many enemies are able to hit you with a special attack. I don't know. Gets me a silk spool there. There we go. An extra little extension. Yeah, poison bombs are fun. I do enjoy the poison ability. I don't think currently it is something I need. But also, I'm very slightly confused. I kind of anticipated, I'll go to the map. There's that area down there in the middle of the screen. I thought I'd be able to access that from where I am. But I can't. Suppose you're outside the gate of the citadel without using fast travel. How do you get back inside? It's out here by the Grand Gate. Are you on about the courier missions? Is that what you're on about? Without using fast travel, my best guess is there's going to be a shortcut opened up in the area just here, because there is an area there. That's roughly the slab and the area adjacent, and then I guess under the slab. There would be a path there, Otherwise, your best bet is go out to Blasted Steps, drop down without using fast travel. You then go through Shellwood, and you then go all the way around here through Sinner's Road. Go up. You have the was it exhaust organ? I think it was. That should be mostly empty. If you haven't found the fast travel in the Citadel and you're out by the Grand Gate over here. Okay, so you found this boss, right? You accidentally leave through the Grand Gate. What's the Grand Gate closed behind you? I'm confused. You're soft locked outside of the Grand Gate. There's a way to get in through the exhaust organ over here. There is a back way in. That is how I originally got in. I got the cutscene for Act 2 twice, with only one of them opening a gate. You can definitely get here. You just need to have ability from Shellwood. You then head over to the halfway home. You can climb up a little ledge, make your way all the way up. And there you go, you're good. That is the best way to get in. There is no gate involved. You just need to make your way through a weird mist area. Have you done the mist area? Because if not, I will give you a hint if you want it, because the area sucks. The area sucks. It is not the enjoyable kind of challenge puzzle thing. It's just annoying. It's just annoying. So if you haven't done the Misty area, which I'm assuming from what you're saying, you have not done the Misty area, right? Send a message whenever you're trying it when you're ready to give up. Or I could just tell you now. Did that, only reason you managed to get back was because you had a fast travel with the slab. Seeing I... Okay, so I haven't gotten much done in the slab is the thing. Reached the door, but Sinner's Road and turned back? Which door? I'm trying to think which door that would be. There's a door? I also just realised it's going to be a right pain to actually get out of here. You mean map entrance. Got it. So you, from Sinner's Road, reached the Grand Bellway? Or you reached the edge with the mist? Because if you reach the mist, you need to go through the mist. Is how you get to the exhaust organ, which will lead you up through that bit to the top right of this map, to the Grand Bellway, which if I open up the proper map, lets you into all of the coral chambers, bypassing the door down there. That's what you need to do. So top left of Sinner's Road, you'll see that little weird angled chamber. That's a Remistus. Yeah. So to get back in, there are two ways into the Citadel. There is at this gate, down at the Grand Gate, there is a boss. Beating them unlocks the gate. Sinner's Road is scary, you're right. You should be afraid of it. But if you make your way through there, into the top left, you get into a new area which I've not got a map for, and I don't know if you ever do, I'll be honest. I'm hoping you do. I don't know if you do. I'm definitely not getting you. So you reach the door at the start of Sinner's Road, right? You poke your nose in and you're like, okay, I'm gonna go back. Go to the Grand Gate. Yeah. You mean you fell down and you can't get back up? There is a way through. Okay. Okay, yeah, no, there's a way through. I did find a way through on that side. If you're not wanting to go around at all, there's 100% a way into there. Yeah. Give me a minute. I need to figure out how to escape this place. Wait, how do I escape? No, actually, genuinely, how do I escape? Okay, first of all, we're not doing fire stuff anymore. Get rid of that. Put poison back on. We're not hanging around down here any longer. Come back down. Master, a secret melody held by your line. I'm part of the sequence and key to sending above the citadel. Can you teach it to me? A melody? I recall, yes. There was a melody once, but sound that I possess no longer. Too long have I worked from my mind vault. The imprint has faded. And many things, it is like this. Remembrance dims. But you may hear it still, at the height of our core. There is means system near complete. Constructs old built to sound our song. Need only reset functional form. Yeah, I'll try and get to the area. Give me a minute. I'm gonna try and buy some stuff from this person because this feels like an annoying shop to get to. I would like. This could be woven into the red outer layer? I don't know what this means. What's it saying? I have bought it. I don't know what it does. Flaring my cloak will damage surrounding enemies. Okay, well, I'll mess with that in a bit. I needed quite a bit more. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to afford anything. That's a shame. That's as much I'm getting for now. Now, how the hell do I escape? Is this how I escape? No. How do I get out of this place? I'm stuck. Was it not up there? That's it. It should definitely be this chamber. I need to get to that room just above myself. How'd I get out? How do I leave? I might have soft blocked myself as well, Secure. The annoying thing is I actually know the solution to your problem. I do actually know the solution. Wait a second, I've got an idea. Am I supposed to just hold on to this? No. That's not what I'm intended to do. How do I get out? Game? There's no ways out of this area. I'm quite concerned. Wasn't like a fast travel I missed, was there? I don't know. So I think I've done everything in here. Like that. That should be all fine. There's the lever there. How'd I get to you? From underneath. How'd I get underneath? With difficulty, let's see. But potentially up here? No. There's a way to open stuff. I need to be inside the wall. It wasn't from down there. But there's a lever I can pull. I wonder, can I do... I can do the weird scuttle dash while in midair. That's good. Yeah, I've definitely got a problem currently. I don't know how best to address it. That lever is my best lead. How do I get into there? How do I know where I am on the map. There's no way down from where I currently am, right? No, there is. Did I just never go down that hole? I think that is what happened. So there's that. And there's this. There we go. That's how I escape. Okay, thank God. What's down here? It is... not much. It's just like a safe room. Like a panic room or something. Okay. I've solved my problem though, Sekiro, don't worry. I don't entirely know what it does for me. I have solved my problem to some extent. So I can now live over here. Going, have I been in this chamber? I don't know what I'm doing, Sekiro. I think I've been here. So I've got this open. Yeah, what I would want then is Grand Bellway. I'll go to the gate and I will tell you how you get in. Because I have found a way in. I'm assuming then you don't have the connection on that side, is what you're confused about. So my map is all fully connected. So, Grand Bellway. Quickly rest here just in case I mess up trying to get over. Should be fine to get over there. Did I take my scuttle off? I didn't. Good. Just making sure I still have it. Because it is essential for this shortcut, I'm sure. Yeah, no, it is in no means necessary for the shortcut. However, being able to scuttle up walls, quite fun. Quite fun. I do enjoy that. I'm assuming it's only like sheer vertical walls, not like any of the weird angled ones. Up here, that still isn't open. That will be open at some point because map indicates there's a passage. That's fine. I don't have the slab yet. I know where it is, I just don't have a map. But this is a grand gate, right? So you're able to get to here. Ways to get in? I'm assuming you've been in the underworks, right? Like you try using the lift and you fell down. Because we're currently at the grand gate. I don't have slab on fast travel, no. Are you at the slab and not able to get in? Because there's just a bridge. Is there not? I mean, all you need to do for here is you can just use the scales. And you just climb up here. That's all you need for this bit. It's thankfully not anything too tricky for here. Can I do that? There we go. Bunch of weird platforming. I promise you, this is at least a way to get up and down. God, that's quite the ways up I need to go. How do you get a thing to go down? So, you see these platforms, it's a set of scales. You hit one, and it'll go up. And the other side will go down. It's a little bit of tricky parkour and stuff. If you use that, there is something at the very top of the place, and there is also something hidden, which I would imagine you will want to go and get. The thing at the top is worth grabbing. What do I do here? I think that is what I want. There we go. Never thought of attacking them. Yeah, no. It's not most obvious. Yeah, once you get most of the way up, that bit there you can break. There's a hittable wall. Then you can go inside. And from here, you can go on up. There's another thing you can break. And that is me now in the coral chambers. You'll see kind of the bottom going down towards the grand gate in the lower left. That's where I currently am. Does that solve your issue? I think it does. You got out from this wall. Wait, you came down and out of that wall? Okay. I mean, to be fair, I went the opposite direction. But yeah, no, it's not the most obvious you can attack these. I went for it because it looked like a platform and it looked like it was on some kind of weird arm. So I just thought, okay, give it a hit. And there you go. Problem solved. The alternate way is just through Sinner's Road, though. That is the only other way I would know of. Also, this chamber doesn't help with anything, does it? No. Ah, well. What I can do, though, is scuttle. God, I love the scuttle. It's brilliant. It's completely useless, but it's brilliant. Why would you need this? I found half of them. You got a reward? No, you don't. I will quickly get some silk. Just head into bath. There we go. Wait, I had the slab in my fast travel? Oh yeah, I did find fast travel there. You're right. You're actually 100% correct, Separate. I do actually have it, yeah. I've been to the slab. I haven't done all of the slab because I've not found its map. But you know, I have been there. And I went down and I found the fast travel. You are correct. I have lied to you. I apologize. I thought I didn't have it. Yeah, making my way over. I've got a few things I want to do with my new ability. Most of them are actually further down. If I go to far fields, I think is the first thing. And you can get to my second thing from here. Okay, nothing important on the floor. Just had to quickly check. So, from here, I've got a handful of things to do with my new ability. Going down here? No, wrong room. It's one level further down. And this one. I then go over, glide just to save myself some bother. And I think we're almost where I want to be. One thing. Yeah, that is definitely something you can hold on to. Brilliant. So it's not just the metal ones. Good to know. Just want to verify that very quickly. Because, ow. Very mean of this guy to just be sat there. Can you believe it? Make my way up here. I think... Should be fine once we're through this room. I think this is where I want to be. Yes, this is where I want to be. I was just trying to quickly verify where I was in the map. Because now, I can do that. What's in here? I mean, you got a bomb on the ground. The bomb leads me down. Glad I was staggering with that and wasn't just falling straight down. That leads me further down, as well as having a way up. That, again, is just a shell cache. It's disappointing. I don't ever need that. Heading down. Where the hell am I going? Why are there so many skulls on the wall? That's a bit ominous, isn't it? How the hell am I meant to get out of here? Oh, I'm thinking this is something good at the bottom, and it just makes it really difficult to get out. But I've got no real idea what's down here. It's just a whole bunch of Weaver skulls. And a boss chamber. This looks like a boss. No, it's just a fight chamber. Okay, I can do a fight chamber. That's all good. Fight chamber is allowed. Who the hell is this guy? I don't know you. I've not seen him before. The worst thing about this, though, is they aren't able to heal during this fight, because you can't sit on the ground for long enough. Unless they can heal midair, can't they? Okay. I can do that. I can do that. It's going to be a bit of a pain to get back. I can do that. Yeah. Okay, I was panicking because I was trying to figure out how do I heal during the fight rather than just fighting the guy. But I can heal midair, yeah. Completely forgot you're able to do that. I keep treating it like it's Hollow Knight, and you can't heal midair. But you can. You can. Make my way up. I will actually rest at this bench as well, just because it's a lot closer. Yeah, Hornet can just, like, levitate, you know? I should have known. I should have known. Just keep on gliding over. Should be pretty much safe from here. Yeah, because it's just up above on this chamber I want. Yeah, I'm assuming she's called Hornet because of, like, the sting of her blade or something, right? Like, that's my guess. It's like, it's not her actual name, it's just the name she's been given by people. Due to her, like, thin blade. I don't know. I don't know. It has been referred to as a unique weapon by the people from here. And it is also unique in relation to the weapon from Hollow Knight. Because you use nails, and you use needles, and I don't entirely know what this is. You know, this is needle we're using, isn't it? Because, yeah, Hornet uses the needle. I'm thinking it was pins, was it? That the enemies in this game typically use for swords. Pins sounds correct. I don't know if it is. Just keep on doing the best to just downward slam these guys. There we go. Those ones are going to be a pain, so there we go. Give him a little bomb. Okay, 2 projectile ones. Heal. There we go. They create hazardous terrain, seemingly, wherever their projectile lands. They also deal 2 damage. Yeah, again, hazardous terrain. I forgot. Just wanted to hang on to the wall for a second. And be safe. You're not allowed to be safe. Not in that arena. Okay, just make my way over. This is fine. From here I can pretty much just run. There we go. But yeah, I think being called best was kind of fun. I think of like the little kind of scooter thing, moped, whatever you'd call it. Okay, I'll just try and fall down here without dying horribly. What have I got down here? Such a sinister looking area. Okay, do this again. Okay, got one of them. Getting used as well. Go. I don't think you can attack straight up. So that's safe. One of these alone I should be able to take on. This is fine. Just kind of jumping from wall to wall feels safest to me. Fell in the lava accidentally. I mean, of course I didn't do it on purpose. I don't know why I'm specifying it was an accident. Okay, again, fell in the lava. God damn it. Of course you stuck to the wall as I went over there. I don't know why I'm doing so bad in this fight. I think it's just because I'm not allowed to stand on the ground. I'm panicking about the platforming. Which... I mean, I don't know how I managed to beat Celeste, I'll be honest. I'm crap at platforming. Oh, it's not the fire ward. Unless fire lets you stand in lava, I don't think it's gonna help, because it's lava at the bottom. The rocks themselves are the collapsing platforms. It's not the platforms you just can't stand on for a while. No, it's worse. Okay, make my way down again. This is all good. I know vaguely the path. Just keep falling down there. Doing alright. Read what the thing says. I will do if you're thinking it's better than it is. Give me a second. Reduced damage taken from flame and magma. I assumed though that just meant like not complete protection. If that's complete protection, that'd make it a lot easier, yeah. I might do that. That's a good suggestion. So it does completely protect you from the kind of embers on the ground, doesn't it? Cool. I assumed wrong, yeah. I appreciate you clarifying that. That is actually very useful. Okay, got one. Got two. Got hits. Get a heal. What now? I'm assuming the magma rises. And I need to make my way out. Lovely. Oh, Christ. This is much worse than I thought it would be. It's not just platforming. Oh, no. Okay. I'm not happy with that. Yeah, no, we're equipping this immediately. Oh, no, that is... difficult, is what it is. I hope I get something good from this. Because that's quite the difficult kind of area, seemingly. I can do this. That's fine. It's not really much in the way of spoilers either, which is good. It's just a case of you now know there's a hole here you can jump into. Just fall down there. Keep falling down. Can I even just sit in lava? How does this work? I don't quite know. You don't have the skill, yeah, but you'll be able to get it. It's not too much further ahead from where you are now. Okay, you take reduced damage, yeah. It's not full-on protection. So it is reduced. Yeah, okay. Just gonna try and get some silk off of this guy. This is an easy enough target to hit. Get a heal. There we are. This is immediately less concerned. And, okay. I tried to do a heal there, but the platform doesn't give you much of a grace period. Damn. I didn't know where I was going from there. If I could hang on to the wall opposite, but I couldn't. Just ignore the enemies. This is fine. This is still fine. What the hell do I do from here? Okay. Make my way up. Now am I safe? I am. I get a mask shot. It's quite the trouble for that. I mean, it's worth it because it's the last one I needed for a new fragment, but that's a very extravagant way to give you a mask shard, isn't it? Alright. Sure. Well, that bit's done. That's good. Let's make my way down and back. What an extravagant set piece. It's almost completely pointless as well. Also, I don't want to go there. I want to go in here. What was it? It doesn't make a difference. Okay, so I'm gonna go up. The top wall looks breakable. I tried hitting it though. I don't think it was. Sadly. I can always go back if it seems breakable later, but nah, I'm good. I'm good. I think that was the area. I don't think they were hiding more. Yeah, what I'm looking for is further along this way. And I'm gonna keep the flame charm on, or the bell one, because I'm planning to go now to an area with more, potentially, anyway, flames. So what I want is the lower left of here, into this. I want to jump up. There we go. I just whack you a bit, get me some silk. There we go. Into here. And we're now immediately down. Sorry, pull this. I don't know what this is going to get. Because all of this is behind a simple key. And now an ability as well as a simple key. There's something in there, right? That's not something I access from like this intermediary area, right? No. I'll get to that from below then, presumably. That guy is a menace. I don't like him. He chucks like some rather potent explosives at you. So he about dead? I hope so. No? Okay, now he is. Now he's dead. Yeah, we're looking out for a potentially breakable wall here on the side. Okay, that would be what I'm looking for. Go. Compared to the last platforming section, expecting this to be a little easy. You're back to work? Alright. I appreciate you dropping in to chat for a bit, Osaka. It's been lovely having you. And good luck with getting back into the actual Citadel proper area. You need to remember you can bounce off of these spikes if need be. This area looks hot. There wasn't anything below, was there? I don't think so. So I'm gonna just do that. I'm gonna keep on moving up. Stay away while it moves up. The game is being cruel, trying to drop stuff on me. I think that's where we got the spool fragment. There we go. But yeah, we're still looking out for possibly a bench. There is that area, which is blocked off by a gate. So we don't need to worry about that yet. We have you, who is going to be a pain. How best I deal with it? Because I'm worried about his bombs. Because I can't hit his bombs either, is the issue. If I try and hit a bomb, it just goes up. So I can't like deflect it at all. I managed to get a heal though, and he's gone. Needed to use my harpoon there. But I didn't have the height when I realised I had to. Let's get some hits on him. Fell into the magma or lava. What's a charm say it is? Magma. Okay, there we go. We've got confirmation now. Just get rid of him. Pull this up. Gets me a new area. Tempting. But there's that locked gate from before. I want to go investigate this. If I go up here. Yeah, thought there was something there. This is a fight chamber, isn't it? Okay. I can probably do alright here. Just need to get enough for some healing. I got knocked out of my attempt at healing. Just worry about the bombs. The other guy is a lot less concerning. Bombs got me. Damn it. Okay, that is an interesting but also quite mean area. I can do that though. I can manage it. I was correct in keeping on my charm as well. Because yeah, keeping the resistance to the magma, definitely useful. Is it through there? I think so. Yeah, there we are. Well, again, get some more stuff. There we go. He's got 9 bomb people to get past. You being the first of the annoying bomb people, who I don't think I actually need to be fighting, so I've gone the wrong way. Have I gone the wrong way? Yes, this is where I want to go. I do now have a heal, so I might as well use it. I want to get into there. Not asking for too much. I need to get rid of that guy first. He's gone. I have healed. Can hit this dude. Don't know how much I trust him. But, I want some silk. So there we go. Gets me a little. You are going to be a menace, my good sir. So we're going to get you up here. Fine. Took a bit of damage, but I can heal. Oh. Use this to climb on up. This guy isn't bad at all. We just launch him into magma. Climb up this wall. I can get myself back. There we go. The fact that the exploding guy comes in next, I'm thinking we just kill one guy, or probably that one there. And then we just use the explosive guy's explosives to try and kill the rest, for the most part. Because explosives are fairly potent, and in terms of getting rid of people, they do a good job. They are very potent. Yeah. Mind he himself also blows up. We're doing fine. We just got two people who charge at me. Just heal. There we go. It's a bit annoying. I get healed. Never mind, they jumped at me. God damn. Of course it's not that easy. Of course it's not that easy. I'm gonna get fed up with these fight chambers. They're a pain. Okay. We're almost where we need to be. Just need to jump on over here. Head down slightly. There we go. And we'll again whack this guy just for some extra silk. I should be using my bomb. Like, I need to be using my tool in order to get through this combat. So it's worth using. It's worth using. I'm also just gonna ignore that guy. Don't know if I can quite ignore both of them. I can try. Nah, I think the two of them is a little much. I meant to get away to heal and I was using that as an extra dash. That didn't quite work. Hide up here for a second. Okay. Enemies are gone. Thank goodness. These guys are chaotic. Put it lightly. Okay, from here, get myself back. I will just go for a heal immediately. I'm going to remember, bombs, they are my friend. Okay, one of them is gone. That bomb should hopefully take out one of them. So let's take out this guy. Okay. That is the, like, main threat gone. Just get a heal. There we are. We're a bit on the larger side, but we can take on this one. Let's try and grab all of my silk. Again, I should be using my own bombs. Quickly heal. Got rid of the small one. I think spamming that was fairly expensive. I might not keep it. So I don't know if they were doing much. Okay, 2 bomb people is a little annoying. I can manage. Especially if I can kind of stack them together. It's very manageable. Okay, hide here for a second. Heal. Then we take it out. I think that's a fight. Right. Looks finished. That now opens up a shortcut. That's good. Also opens up this. Which I have a feeling I know what this is. I was mistaken. I don't know what this is. Oh. Where am I? There's a flea. Hello, flea. You know, shortcut and a flea. I'd say that's worthwhile. I'd say that's worthwhile. I was hoping for a little more, but I'm not too upset. That's honestly fine by me. Yeah, I can now make my way into here much easier. You, my friend, are new. What are you about? Exploding spears? Okay. He's gonna keep on backing away. I can't do anything to him. What a pain. Okay. Is he gonna continue appearing as I do climbing here? No? Kind of thought he would. He's ready to just fall down and wait for stuff. But yeah, that opens what I thought it would. So what's this? It's a parkour area with some enemies. It seems like it's mostly a challenge area using these flames. Okay. Just want to whack him and try and get some healing. Very good. That's... Has that opened up the floor between the areas? How am I? What's all this in it? What's going on with all of this? If I go up... Okay, I see the wall I've just opened up, I think. Not what I had expected. Having now lowered all of them, there's not anything new at the top. That's a bit of a shame. And down at the bottom is... yeah, the area where that guy was chucking spears at me. Okay. Okay, I know where I am on the map. Interesting, but not necessarily worthwhile here. Okay. Did I miss something? Or... I don't think I missed anything. No, it's just kind of mildly disappointing. Alright. Well, this is the way I was wanting to go in, so I'm happy enough. Just a little confused at that shortcut. Bench? Workbench, not an actual bench. Got it. What I can do here is... There we go. Climb up top. I can hit something and then fall into some spikes as well, but that wasn't part of the plan. Plan didn't include the whole, you know, falling to my death part. Okay. This is opening up some weird shortcuts. I don't know how I feel about these shortcuts. I also feel I'd quite like to get some silk off of this guy and his lava spewing friend. There we go. Just need to hit something a little bit and I will be a lot more comfortable. There's a person. I think I can make my way back up. Yeah. That's a boss arena in there. I know a boss arena when I see one. I want to find a different bench. What have we got down here? Bench? No bench. Bucket overflowing with smouldering flintstone. I mean, throwing a bomb at that isn't going to do anything, no. What I want is to go up top of this, because there should be a bench much closer if I just go up. Ouch, that guy I did not expect to exist. I murdered you a minute ago. I guess you don't drop any rosaries. Makes sense you still exist. It's only the rosary ones which don't tend to respawn until I sit at the bench. Yeah, making my way through here. We should have a bench just up top. There we go. Much better in terms of benches. It looks like we might be able to make my way out of the weird door I'd kind of been curious about. So that's fun. The main question is, the hell does this get going down here? My immediate guess would be, like, maybe an ability, but no, it's behind the simple key. So then I'm thinking, it might be a tool. Maybe a silk skill could be hidden down here? I don't know. Do I have any pale ore by the way, or craft metal saw? I don't. So I feel that bucket of flint stuff, if I had a craft metal, I would have been able to do something. And form rubber signals. Okay. Trying to figure out his moveset. It looks like chucking his weapon in a little spinny motion seems one of the more important ones to keep in mind. Heal. Is he going to call in reinforcements? He is. Thought so. Thankfully, we've got the magma at the sides. Okay, we're now opposite sides. We've switched from fighting on the left-hand side with... never mind, we switched again. I'm enjoying the mobility I've got in this fight. I'm glad he's not calling in any more people as well. Okay, now he's called in some. Try and get heal. There we go. try and take out the flying ad first. If I can get rid of him, I'll be a lot happier. Try not to jump into the magma. That's probably not the best. Okay, you can get a heal while he's downed. I'm doing alright. Do want to get to the other side of him. There we go. What was that move? I've not seen him do that little flourish before. Let's jump up, get a heal. We can give him a whack. There we go. Oh, there's more of them. There is more of them. I don't know how I feel about that one. That's one that does projectiles. I do want to heal. Let's just hide up there. Got a heal, then I got knocked into stuff. These guys are gonna be a pain when we're together. I'm managing though. So don't be afraid to use my tool to launch some bombs over. Especially when the two of them are stood next to each other. I'm gone. Okay. First part of the fight. I'm feeling somewhat comfortable with now that I know the moveset. Having to fight two of them is going to be annoying. I can do it. I don't think I want the parry. I'll be honest, the parry is really not working for me. I'm going to go back to Silk Spear. It's just, it's reliable. Could this be a crest that you get down here, possibly? I could see getting a crest being a thing. That could be fun. Yeah, make way down. Try not to fall into spikes, that is bad. I forgot those were there. I'm hoarding the memory lockets. Because I don't really want another tool. And I'm happy enough with this crest for now. Until I find another crest I like. I'm good. I mean, we've got 4 memory lockets. Like, I understand I could. But I don't think I use my tools often enough to need another tool slot. Like, I honestly prefer just fighting with my nail for the most part. Or needle, not nail, sorry. It's different. Similar, but different. Don't use it because you only have one. I mean, I don't use it just because I quite like having the mobility as I'm fighting. You know? You don't really get mobility when you're using a tool. I think I interrupted my heal. Damn him. What a dick. Interrupting my heal. Get a hit there, get another hit. Can heal while his weapon is currently in the air. Spike's just a bit overwhelming when the other enemies come in. Like, it's still not particularly hard, just overwhelming. Spike Trap, I don't actually have. I decided not to get it immediately when it was offered to me. So I need to find more craft metal, is the thing. And craft metal seems fairly rare. Like, not excessively rare, but quite rare. So if I had another craft metal, I think I could make another tool down here with this. Hi, Alcha. Good to see you. Good to see you. Hope you're having a lovely weekend. Some of you Seekers, forgot to say that to you. I do have a flea brew. I could use it, honestly. It's not the worst idea. Flea brew... Or honestly, I'd probably put on the flintstone, like, sharpening thing. Because being able to add extra damage to my attacks is just incredibly useful. Flying guy, I want you gone. You're my priority right now. I'd rather not have someone just chucking projectiles in every now and then. There we go. Plenty of damage, got plenty of silk. Doing good. Looked over to chat for a second, I shouldn't have, I got hit. Okay, that is one of them gone. That's good. I tried to heal, I shouldn't have. I know that blind guy's a menace. Okay. We can hopefully get some silk here. There we go. Just keep doing my best to just get some silk off of him. To grab those, I shouldn't have gone in for it. It wasn't worth getting hit for that. That's his actual friend now in. Heal quickly. These guys are a pain to fight together. Damn it. You'll think that I don't know. I feel it doesn't either, but I imagine it does. Unless it's silk regeneration, just when it automatically comes back when you're low. So if that's the case, I want this. So I can now just do that as an extra attack. Which for fighting enemies in the air, quite useful. You know? Like that doesn't feel bad. I might take this off. What do I want instead? You know, you have convinced me as well. I'm going to do this. We're going to equip that one. That's going to hit. I think for this one battle, we do that. Got a yellow slot to equip. Do I not want recoil? Let's recoil, sure. I think this is doable. I've got an interesting weapon set in terms of my tools. I should manage. I should be able to manage this. If I make my way in. For the most part, I don't need to be using my tools just yet. So I'm going to not do that. Also, this magma belt, normally he'd be doing more damage too. If I didn't have this equipped, I'm noticing its effect recharging. Because I've got it equipped, he's only dealing one thing of damage rather than two whenever he hits me. Which is nice. That is definitely very nice. Kill the guy in the air, just got the heal. There we go. I'm going to also quickly activate poison and flames on my attacks. I just do a lot of damage. Just continue murdering folks. There we go. I went on a bit of a rampage there, and I think it worked. I quickly do this. There we go. He's calling in his brother. Make sure both of them are poisoned where possible. Chuck bombs over. Continue chucking bombs. Okay, try and sharpen the weapon. There we go. Really badly want to heal. There we go. Yeah, you can, with the flint thing, you can give poison onto your weapons. It's fairly useful. I'm running out of space to fight here. Okay, there we go. And I do finally contain poison. Yeah, it's a rare occurrence, I actually do. Come on. Now's my chance. I need to... Silk Skill. There we go. One of them's gone. Now it's just you. I can beat you on your own quite happily, I think. Less happily for now lava falling down as well. I'm worried about the magma that falls down. That's my main concern. Hoping he'd get hit by that magma, because I don't think he's invulnerable to it. Heal. There we go. Smurder him. I'm gonna quickly... Never mind. I was gonna try and heal. Didn't work out. That's fine. Good damage in. He doesn't care about the magma. Damn. I thought he might have. I'm going to take this as a chance to heal. I'm not particularly worried, but I'm not going to risk it. Yeah, no, having 2 tools against the boss is quite nice. You're right. There we go. Should be 2 and not 1 enemy apparently. The 4 brothers Cygnus and Grot. Elder overseers of the deep docks responsible for the oversight and punishment of lesser workers. Lost the madness of hunting, they still command the endless excavation of their caves. Do we get lore? I don't know. We do have the ability to now go up these walls if we want to. I don't think we do, but there is that hatch up above. I'm kind of curious if I can get in there. I don't think you can. What's this get me? I'm hoping for either a bunch of craft metal or a crest. Or a bench? A bench? Why a bench? Bench is an odd one. Can't say I expected the bench. Have a look at my computer. Yeah, I've reset my drivers, is what I've done. And I'm hoping that's fixed it, because it doesn't seem to be having any issues yet. I've also looked into what I'll need to do for if I want to go over to Windows 11, which is the other option for if this doesn't fix it. 'Cause if it crashes once more at all during any game, then it's just going to have a proper reset. They're just going to go over to Windows 10. Oh, not Windows 10, sorry, Windows 11 from Windows 10. You've got another Silk Eater. Yeah, touch wood. We can. I can do Henry. What have we got? Very spiky passageway. I'm seeing the hat. The hat from the person who normally plays music. What would she be doing down here? It's memory locket. I guess it's like the hat of these guys as well, so it's not the music person. Fine. How the hell do I make my way out of here? This is difficult. Laptop did some Windows updates. Lost 2,000 words under dissertation. Oh, yeah. That doesn't sound fun. But you did get your dissertation done in the end, at least, you know. You did get it finished eventually. Because, God, writing dissertations is not good fun. I can speak from experience. I'm sure you could as well. There's some literal tears, God. Yeah, no. Like, I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. Like, that's not fun. Also, am I completely out of shards currently? I am. Makes think I should place that with the extra shell bits while I'm kind of near a bench. Let me in, please. There we go. Got a lovely sauna bench. Yeah, we're replacing that. Also, map says there could potentially be something down here, like underneath the marrow. It's unlikely. There could also be stuff further off to the right, underneath where I've previously been. Yeah, I'm in need of shards. I'm not in need of like a secret area that gives me 20 shards for a sec. If that's what you're out to get at. Because I don't think 20 shards is ever a useful amount. Okay, giant. One of these things. I need to beat it up so I can get it in the bestiary. I think it can be bothered beating it up. It's going to take a little while. I could chuck a bomb. God, I don't know. I understand, like, secret areas, sure, not all of them are created equal. But some of them are just so much worse than other secret areas. Okay, you need to have the bell down here. If you don't have that fire resistant spell, you're... I don't know what you're gonna do. Not anything fun. That is for certain. Like that is a necessity. Over there's something. Beast shard. You know what? That one's worth finding in a little hidden secret area. It wasn't even all that secret an area. That is just like straight up 140 shell shards. Also, why is that marked as new? A little icon next to it. I need to go in here. Does it look like there's anything in here? Why am I fighting these guys? Is there any reason? I'm looking for secret stuff, I guess. No, that's just a disappointing area. Got it. And just to check, there wasn't anything back there. No, it's just spikes. Just spikes. In which case, how did I get past that guy? With difficulty, I think. It's the only kind of idea I can come up with. Okay. You're steadily making progress against them. It's not good progress, but it's progress. There we go. They've now blown up and access whatever might be over there. Hoping there's more to this area than just beast shards. The answer is yes, but not a lot much more. Like, it just seems to keep on going with more fairly annoying enemies to fight. Even are these guys supposed to be a bit like mushroom? I mean, it's magma coming out of them, isn't it? Is it a slug? So those little antenna looking things? What is it? lava larga. The lava lug. So, yeah, probably some kind of slug, judging by the graphic. But there's more of these guys. We did not want to make this area fun to explore, did we? It's gonna take a while. Alright. Steadily getting him. There we go. One more dead. Just beat up some slugs. I've only had like a big thing of salt with. Okay, that's not working. Just quickly get a heal. Comfortable enough hanging out down there. I'm waiting for my little bell to recharge, so I'm not the safest until it does, after I get hit by something. Okay, get another heal. Do I want another heal? I'll hold off. So yeah, we can get 3 bits of healing if that happens. Okay, another enemy gone. Thank goodness. What does this get me? Unlocks a door. The door gets me. I don't know, that looks like there might be something, but maybe it opens from the other side. What's this? An old diving bell. Another ornate lock. A diving bell. Why would you dive underneath the magma? I've got 2 ornate keys to find and 1 simple key. And I am very confused at what that's going to lead to in minutes. I say a minute, it's going to be quite a while until I come back to it. But why would you want to go under the magma? How does that benefit anyone? I don't know. I really don't know. Map says, yeah, I've now explored everywhere in here. Cool. I'm coming out even more confused. Without all that much to show for, honestly. Although this does, yeah, this now opens from that side. Cool, that is a significant shortcut I have found. And I've now got new things to be concerned about. Not that room, that's not the one I want. I want to go further up. So the issue is, I don't know where I want to go right now. Is the main issue. I think we head up this. That's definitely a start. So I want to get to fast travel. I think, contrary to what I think would be a sensible choice, I'm gonna make a not sensible choice and go to the kind of cold area next to the slab. So I'm feeling that cold area is gonna have an ability for me. And seeing as I went in an, like, not necessarily opposite direction, a different direction from where the game wanted me to go, and that got me. I mean, I found the diving bell thing. I don't know what that is. But I also found the ability to hang on to whatever the hooks are with my harpoon. So being able to use the harpoon, I've now got some things to investigate. Like, up there, there's definitely something. I've seen another few areas where I need like an up dash. Or a double jump. Either would work. There's also this. This is a apostate key, yeah. Don't have anything for his prostate, so, sadly. Yeah, climbing up here, we should have a cold area to go visit. Also, Sekir, I don't know if you're still watching, but you said there was like a unbreakable wall probably somewhere. I don't know where in relation to the like fast travel it is, but I'm gonna look around for it while I'm in this area. Just not entirely sure where it might be. I mean, I can definitely get up from where I am here. I just don't know how. Yeah, it doesn't really help. However, we're gonna go investigate this cold area. Can I get out into the cold area? I thought I could. Was I misremembering, or is it a different area I need to go to get through? Was there a different area? It's been a little while since I've been here. Could have sworn I could get outside. Was it outside from down by the bit down here? Was there a way out the opposite end of the... I keep wanting to say stag beast, because that's what it was in the first game. It's not a stag beast. It's a bell beast. Take me to the bench, quickly get a heal. How are my rosaries looking? Fairly high, but I don't think I need to worry. First thing I'm checking. Don't know where, supposedly... Next to the bridge connects into the city. Oh, it's up here somewhere. Okay. I mean, I thought those were windows over there, but I guess in that little tunnel, like in the middle of the screen, vertical tunnel, could be something. And yeah, nothing there. I think there was a way outside. I think there was. I do think I needed the harpoon. Yeah, this would be what I was remembering. This is Mount Fae. Hello. This is warm, does it? Okay. What are you doing here, Shakra? It's been a while. Shell-wielding needle. How far our wandering takes us. Cold air here bites through our shells. It's true as any blade. Warm yourself by my lantern while I call. Barnum is a land of harsh extremes. Perhaps that is, in part, why the pilgrims have a culture of testing themselves against it so fervent. Perhaps, when I first encountered them, I had little respect for the weak, rag-bundled bugs, too cowardly to even carry a weapon. But, Undaka, sometimes we judge too quickly. There is a subtle strength to them. It was difficult for me to truly understand. Okay, it's just somewhat coming around to it. That's interesting. Give me a second. Just had to reply to someone. Okay. What are we wanting? I'm thinking, is it worth grabbing the other pieces? I can use it to mark places of importance. I'm gonna buy at least some markers. You know what? I'll buy it all. I've got mine. Purchased last my mapping stock for now. Stay alive in your journey, and when our paths next cross, we may trade again. Yeah, I can now place a marker. I've got quite a few markers I can place. So I can now say places I want to revisit, which will be nice. Because yeah, there's a few places to keep in mind. I'm going to use the ring one to mark hoops I come across or anything else which I can't currently investigate. Yes, I think I'll do. Things that need me to go vertical. There was one there. There is one somewhere by the stag station around there. Things that need me to go directly up. There might be something elsewhere. I'm just looking around. Not entirely sure if I'm spotting anything much. Bellheart, I still think is some stuff hidden for me. There's a location of interest just there. And is that it for now? I think I've done a pretty good job of exploring. There's another thing that wants me to go vertical would be there. This is something of interest to explore down there. And I do think as well something vertical was there. Okay, cool. I've marked stuff on the map. I don't need all of these markers, but I appreciate being able to support my friend Chakra, you know? I'm assuming don't go swimming in freezing waters. Does that protect me? That does protect me from the cold. Okay. Sister Spider, if seeking commune with creature top this mount, take a climb above his test, challenge beyond even our set. Upon that summit gained, and creature hailed, know it shall choose what gift to grant, with death as likely as insight. Okay. Noticing a broken spot there. Don't think I can do anything with that. Basically, dangerous place. I might just get killed when I get to the top. There's going to be a boss fight. Who would have guessed? There's going to be a boss fight. It's terrible stuff. And yeah, don't miss anything in that room according to the map. That is good. Is this wanting me to use that as my way across? Yeah. There we go. This takes me back out, but we did still have more over here, did we not? They burst into a bunch of needles. Got it. Are they for platforming? Yeah, because they do respawn. But platforming to where? Okay, I can use these. I can use these guys to experiment slightly. No, it takes me up, but it doesn't help being up there. Also, freezing, I don't know, I can verify it. Because I lost one bit of health there. Oh yeah, the spiders had really fancy tech, seemingly. If I end up freezing, I quite quickly start losing health. Okay. So it isn't an instant thing. I don't like instantly freeze up and die. But it is dangerous. I should try and avoid freezing. Who would have guessed? That didn't work. Back in we go. I need to remember I've got my harpoon. I think the harpoon is very much intended as an additional tool for parkour. You can just do stuff like that. Like, it's almost an even better second dash. Also, just refill on there quick. There we go. That was a bit mean of them to need me to do my harpoon, but fair enough. Starting to freeze. I'm gonna make way back. We can redo this journey. That's fine. Now I know where I'm going, I can be quicker about it. And I'm seeing if I can use the harpoon to make it even quicker still, but I don't know if I can. This is fine. Make our way up. We need to find the safe spots. There we go. Found the safe spot. It's another annoying parkour area, this, isn't it? That's all we're dealing with. Okay. Safe for a moment. Just don't be afraid to use the silk in order to move. That feels like it's something collapsible, but it doesn't want to collapse. And just to check, these guys will be respawning, I'm assuming. So I can go up here? Okay, never mind. I can't quite get up that high. I'd hoped I could. I'd hoped. Okay, this bit's safe. Get some silk. Not enough for a heal, sadly. Got another glacier bug. What do you do with them? How do I get up top? I'm missing something that I need to potentially have. So I need to be able to boost myself much higher up. Unless I'm intended to fall down. I think I was intended to fall down. Okay. I thought I had to go up there. That was not an up move. They were thing. Is this just infinite? Or no, it's just a lot of press. Oh, you're a big one. I'm gonna beat you up. Because you provide light. And you're also somewhat interesting. Ow! Lasers! Okay. They also do lasers. There we go. So I've encountered small versions of them. Thing, guys, yeah. Fire light. Those ones are just like little lights, but this one shoots light at me. Okay. What am I coming across over here? I mean, difficult parkour, seemingly. Can I get out of the water? I'm hoping yes, but no, I'm gone. Frozen entirely. Oh, I need to do all that parkour again. Okay. At the very least, I did spend all of my money before doing all of that, so I'm not missing out on money. Yeah, that thing that should be speed of silk regen. That is 100% for the silk that regenerates passively. That almost definitely is. Okay, make my way up. Be as quick as I can. Keep going up. Slowly dying. I'm alright. Okay, hide here for safety and more. Then we go in. There we go. I think kind of we were safe. Yeah, just safe. Get some silk. Good stuff. I could break these. Feels like a bad idea. But it does give me shell fragments. Anyway, what I'm after is on this side. Just keep falling and be careful. Does map say there's anything below? Yeah, it leads into chamber from before, but it doesn't say there's anything offshoot from it. That's fine then. Let's get some more silk. I will do a quick heal. There we go. I don't actually care about fighting that guy. We can just leave. Okay, make our way to this. We are safe. Is that breakable? No. Make our way over. That creates a platform. Okay. I thought that might just be a destructible thing. It was not. Platform, however, is good. I like platforms. Because I can stand on those. Okay, we're fine. Keep making our way over. And this place is warm. But where am I? I mean, cold up there. You can see the snow falling. I want to get down below. There's a bench. Just break that? Yes, we can. Need to pay for it. And yeah, I don't have a most rosaries. Should hopefully be able to get some, right? Anyone out here want to give me rosaries? No, I'll use that frayed rosary string then. That's fine. Because I don't want to have to go through all that parkour. Not again. There we go. Can't believe, like, the dominant religion in this society seems to be capitalism. Just everything costs money. Okay, this next area to my left apparently is enclosed. So that's worth keeping in mind and considering. What I'd like is to get up there. There's a mask fragment. Can I do getting up there? Is that allowed? I don't know. I need to keep dipping in there in order to fill up my not being cold meter. Can I go up? No. So I need to have an up dash for that. Let me quickly mark that on the map again. So I will possibly forget of. That would like to have that there. Good to know. Brilliant. In that case, we just need to go up. I can do that. That's fine. Climb up this. Trying to do the most I can without using the harpoon. And yeah, look for flames. Is generally a safe spot for refilling myself. Got it. That's spikes. Spikes aren't safe. Come down here, because I don't know. Coldness might last between, like, impaling yourself. Okay, see what we're doing here. We're using the cable cars. They're platforms. I feel if you had cable cars back in the day, this would have been a much easier climb. I don't see how this was like much of a challenge if you just like paid a fare, got a ticket for a cable car. Got up there. Have we gotten over here to do? That just lets you... Honestly, that's quite fun, but not something I need. I'm entirely down to go skiing down a slope. Just, not right this second. That bit's safe. Cool. Does that get me height? Not really. How do I get higher up? I don't know. Alright. Further down this way, I guess, for now. With rather mean parkour area, which now needs me to fall down in a specific way. Okay, I need to check something here. Okay, I could grip onto that wall. I thought that was an icy wall, so I wouldn't be able to grip onto it, and therefore had to use the harpoon. But no, that's fine. It's icy water, don't fall in. This is like the harpoon area, I'm pretty sure, so I'm going to be using it as much as I reasonably can. The fact it's giving me this means it's expecting me to need a lot of silk in a sec. Okay, I'm likely not wanting to fall down, right? This feels like I'm above the area I'd previously gone through. Yeah, I think I know where I am. I also know this guy's gonna be a menace. I'm gonna fight him. Down he goes. That's fun doing that. Okay, we can break this. That gets a shortcut. I do enjoy shortcuts. Also, I should be doing it here. There we go. I need more silk. I shouldn't have done that heal. I'm not going to be able to do this very quickly now, am I? So what's my plan? So I have to do that, and I need to wait for my stuff to recharge. That went badly. Run back. I want more. There we go. Don't like having to wait, but that's fine. I can do a little bit of waiting. Just need to hope I find somewhere warm and cozy. Is this warm and cozy? It is. It's also a bed. And yeah, we're doing fine. We're making my way up steadily. Can't help but worry there's not necessarily much left of going up this here. But I feel like there's a lot I've missed somehow. Okay, safe spot. Lets me go over here. Don't need to grapple, I can just do that. Just need to be quick. I need warp. There we go. Found one. That guy respawns, thankfully. Okay, I see the path. That's fine. I can attempt that in a second. Well, very quickly check. Down below. Doesn't seem very inviting. But what is down here? There is a flower. There's a ash for fragments. That was it. Okay. That's a little disappointing. But alright. Alright. Get my health back. We just need to keep going up, says the man. Who would have guessed? Need to remember, I don't have much silk. I only got one spool. But you know what? Just because I am currently missing having it, and because we don't need the magnum bit, do that. Because that lets me have 2 spool little bits generated. Which is quite useful, I'd imagine. for a situation where you're doing platform. It's also useful having it regenerate quicker. As long as I'm not using it anyway, it regenerates up to 2. I think I need to be using a second one there, don't I? How did I do this the first time? Very good. That's how I did it the first time. We're alright. Let's keep making my way across. That's bad. That's going wrong. I'm gonna just land down here. I don't want to freeze to death. There we go. We're doing alright. Just heading on over this way. Them again. There we go. Grab that. We're fine. Would have been more fine if I hadn't just fallen down again, but we're fine. We're fine. God damn it. I meant to fall down there. That's a bit annoying. Let's make my way up. Gonna avoid sprinting too often, I think. I accidentally just broke that thing by grappling onto it, so we just need to commit to this right now. No, I can't believe I accidentally broke that. I need to actually go down and reset the area now. Oh, that is annoying. Okay. Note to self. Be careful. Be careful doing that. Because it is easy to mess that up for myself, I'd imagine. Okay. I can do this, I think. I sincerely hope I can. As you might be able to tell, my platform isn't always the best. I feel like I'm moderately okay at platforming. I wouldn't say I'm good. Okay, yeah, this thing is now back. Good. Gonna play this a little more carefully. There we go. I don't need to be doing that each time. I can just do this. I don't like having a game unpaused while I'm looking for that. So I'm currently thinking is I could glide from here to far right. But that takes me a really long way down, so I don't know if I want to do that. Maybe on my way out of this area. So I'm assuming I will be leaving this area at some point. This isn't like the rest of the game is happening in this one area. As much as I can go up there, I'll investigate everything else first. These little husks of enemies who are dead seem to be hittable for resources. Here... This is an area I would potentially want to be doing my little upwards movement. Just about there, maybe. And there's this, an ancient tuning mechanism. What am I doing? This doesn't necessarily feel like a good thing. Am I summoning a boss? A friend? Both? Bellbeast was a friend and a boss. Hooray! Fade to black makes me think this isn't a hooray moment. I got the fade down cloak. Double jump. We got a double jump. Okay. I got a down cloak. Just like made of feathers. Hello, beast. Doing some music. Also protects me from the cold, seemingly. That is why I decided to go to a different area. Investigate. So immediately, down here, I can now investigate. I mean, I tried playing music for a second. I tried, you know? It's like alerting me that it's cold, but I'm not becoming cold. So it's all good. We've got a mask shard as well I can go back for. That looks maybe breakable? No. That wasn't breakable. Then can I steadily climb up here? I could, if I wanted, climb up one of these slopes. Good to know. I'm being careful, but I think this is like a platforming section. However, okay, it does stop me from going too high. So I feel there might be secrets about it. You know? I'm not wanting to just rush all the way down, as fun as it does seem. Okay, you can get quite a bit of momentum off of your double jump with that. I know I could have gone down back there. Up seems more interesting. Just remember, I've got my double jump. There we go. And it gets me to somebody's house. Hello, miss. Or mister. A mask maker. A visitor. Grand you are. But you have already a mask. Already a face. 'Tis for those without that I must carve. I'll deserve a face. Chance to be. Until I wither, for the faceless I shall prevent. To exist a face is a needed thing. To exist face is needed, it is an essential thing. To work, the masks must be carved. Okay, do you want some music, full friend? A mask to be, a land to find. Fresh faces for all. I like how you can just sing with people. It's good fun. It's good fun. But if we come across anyone who needs a face, we now know what to do. I don't know who might need a face, but if anyone does, I guess that's useful, right? Yeah, down to here next. It gets me to what looks to be the top of these cable cars. Which means I could go skiing down the slope. Or I can glide over this way. So I can't make my way back up. I'm kind of just going to go down the slope. What have we got? Cool, that wasn't much of a journey down the slope. I think that's where we've already been though, isn't it? Yeah, we've been in here. I mean, that's all well and good. Does that benefit it? So I've got a handful of things I still want to do. One of which is at the bottom of the slope. So let's go skiing. How fun. It wasn't in here, it was in the room below, wasn't it? Yeah, it was out here by the bench. There we go. That is a very handily gotten mask shard. Base shard? I don't know. It's one of the two. It's one of the two. I will rest. That looks destructible. I'm glad I spotted that. This is just a freezing cold cavern. Where these reform. Okay. And is this a special thing? A memory crystal. When taking damage, a memory of the bearer is formed. The memory will shatter into sharp spines if an enemy comes into contact. That's interesting. That's very interesting. It basically gives me retaliation damage. I'm also going to break this. Just because I can. I'm assuming that was in case you went in here before having... Yeah, a cloak. You would have been able to get a top up. Thought maybe it was hiding something. It wasn't. It wasn't. I'm going to take that off, I think. What do I want to put on? I think it might make poisony once if I have this. Let's test it. Let's test it. Does this make poison memory? Or if it forms on top of me? It's allowed to form on top of me. Okay. There was an enemy out to the side here. Okay, that is seemingly what I thought it was. It does not get affected by the poison. I'd be curious if something else mixes with it. I don't know. This is also based off of taking damage, so maybe. I'm experimenting for a while. Apologies for this. Sorry, just had to check a message on my phone. Does this do anything? I'm doubtful, but it might. No, seems like it was the same as before. I do, however, think that's going to be an incredibly useful item. That's really going to help. Map says... I've not necessarily missed anything, but there's stuff not quite filled in. So it's got edges to the map that are feathered. If it's got feathered edges, normally that means there's more to be done. With the more potentially being up there. Can I just do this? Seems yes. Yes, I can. Any significance here at all? Nah, it's just like a crashed cable car. I feel this is not the intended way to go up here at all. But, I've already done the intended way. So I'm just doing this way now. Like some kind of mad fella. Okay, those little bits of grass aren't supposed to mean anything. There we go. I got it. I can use this to go over. Good stuff. So from here, I think I do want to go to the summit. And I just want to try gliding off towards the slab prison. I can't get to the summit this way, can I? So it's got spike pits. People over doing all that parkour again. I kind of have to. I'll see if I can do it this way. I'm going to give this a proper attempt. Because I'd give up on it without actually trying. I just feel they've designed it in a way that they do not want you to be going up this backwards. I've got a handful of tricks for it. Because yeah, you can just bounce off of those spikes. It's a bit dangerous, so if I get hit, I am going to go all the way to the bottom, yeah. Oh no. I mean, at least this first section, I can just use that to get over. This is a very tedious program. I'm making up here. It's still, I believe, quicker than going about this the normal way. Okay, I am steadily making my way back. Oh god, that is a bit much, I think. I get some shards back at least. I've come to visit the bird. Bird? You wanna come back? Tuning fork's gone, so I would assume no. That's a shame. Alright. What have we got? Mists. That I can't do anything in. Yeah, friend is gone. So am I. At the very edge of the screen. I felt like I was on the roof there. I could have maybe done something. Okay. So from here. Anything? No, you can't do anything there. Well, isn't that interesting? We've, as far as I'm aware, completely done this area. Also, go to proper map, marker mode, and we can remove this. We'd also done that one, which I very much misplaced. It was supposed to be up there. But, yeah, that now opens up some possibilities for us, doesn't it? So that's now 2 new mobility skills I have just gotten. That's quite fun. See, this is why I don't tend to go where I'm meant to go immediately. Like, I make an effort to go the wrong way, you know? It's an effort that pays off. It's got a cool feather cloak. I can also, I believe anyway, jump up there eventually. No. I feel there's a hole up there I could get to somehow. Just, I don't know how. Damn it. That's kind of one of the things I wanted. I won't unmark it on the map, so I don't actually have a map proper, and it's still something I would want to investigate. I'm assuming it comes down from this chamber then. In which case, I don't need to be up here. I need to wait until I find that key, then I can come back. The slab will wait until I find the apostate key. Next place to go, I am gonna say I would like to be in Blasted Step. Yeah, new movement abilities. I'm excited. I'm excited. I've got not quite half an hour until I have plans for stuff. But new movement ability opens up a lot. I think the main thing that I want to investigate is I saw someone running away from me last time. This looks to be the kind of thieves' lair. Hello, friend. Why then? What's a fancy-prancy bug like you creeping into Grindel's cozy little nook for? Heard you had some nice stuff, did ya? Oh, all kinds of tasty goodies find their way here, that's for sure.
Peter nodded.
I care little for how you procured your goods, Faith. If you have something worth trading, I may part with my rosaries. Never say no to a fair swap. Now, take a look at what we've just got. Thieves' Mark. You get more rosaries. Swatch it when you're snatching that you don't lose something on your own. So you lose things if you're hit, maybe. But you get more. Snitch's Pick. Void Needle. And scratch shells. Wait, scratch shinies off target shell. How does that work? There's a blue thing. That just means I guess you get either shell shards or you get rosaries just while hitting enemies. Spill fragment, yeah. Sam's cylinder. I'd imagine that might be a quest item. Doesn't look like it's a relic. Crafting kit I would like, but I think that's all we got for here. Let's break his legs. Okay, we can mark that bit off on the map. Need to double tap, there we go. So that bit's been done. I've checked what that is. Next, I think just make my way through here, then pretty much straight to the bottom. May as well rest. There we go. Yeah, drop down here, all the way down. This feels wrong to be dropping quite this far, but it is what I'm after. So yeah, we have some business over in this direction. How'd I get up there? It's not immediately obvious, is it? I'm trying to find if I can refresh my jump somehow, but I don't think I can. Best bet would be if I do it from there. I can maybe get the distance I need. I need to have the peak of my jump from here. Do that. There we go. There is definitely stuff over there. Okay, okay, worth doing this effect. It's tricky, but I can do it. Go. Okay, we got one of these spidery dudes. You're a pain I can beat you up and I can make my way on top. There we go. How do I make this jump? By doing that, okay. Why did I go into more tricky platforming? I did decide that was a good idea. I'm ignoring the main areas and doing the tricky bits, I don't know why. Okay, that guy's gonna be a pain, but I'm gonna mostly ignore him. Can go up. Looks like we get a mask from it. Is that me at the top? There we go. Got myself a mask shard. Is that all there was? I think that's all there was. Okay. Worth doing. It's somewhat hoped there to be more. That was worth doing. Let's make my way down somewhat carefully. There's not anything further out that way, is there? No.
Yanara.
Yeah, I'm not able to leave yet. Not able to leave yet. In which case, next place to visit. Markers. Remove. Probably jump down the hole to get to the fast traveling bell. Not shell, but bone bottom is between the two. There is probably one of the ones I'm interested in is Incineroar's Road. I don't know if I want to do that. There is, as I was thinking just there is reason to go visit Shellwood, so I'm going to. Because I have a suspicion of something I want to try and confirm. Because I know he's looking for some kind of acorn or something. I'm thinking a person inside of Shellwood is possibly the best bet for finding that. Is this like breakable or is this just a ledge? It's just a ledge, I think. Alright. Got a bench, good stuff. Lets me just double check. Yeah, we didn't miss anything. There is still something, but we'll investigate that later. There's also this, but I don't need to make any rosary strings. We're fine. What I want is not that. I want the next entrance upwards. Let's make my way around. This is fine. Honestly, the horizontal mobility is quite nice with this harpoon. I need to get into the habit of using it more. And was it up here? No, this isn't the place I was looking for. Where was the person who gave me the mission here? I can't remember. Okay, no, I see them on the map. I see where they'd be. I thought it was this room. Must be a different one, and there's only one other one which looks fairly unique in terms of its style the game's given it. One thing I will say about double jump is not being able to use the hover as easily, because you need to just essentially double tap the jump button after having jumped if you want to just do a hover. Because you don't want to get too much height, is the issue. Ah well. Make my way up here, I believe. It's just in here. Yeah? Hello, miss. Do you have an ingredient at all?
Smile on.
Time will come soon, the time of birth approaches.
Smile on.
Okay. Do you want some music? It's actually singing along with it. It's interesting. There is no birthing happening, so that was a false lead. Still don't know where I'm meant to go to get for this the crust nut. Aside from that, I mean, I think I've got a good lead on the muck maggots. I think I know what to do there. Where'd I get a crust nut from? I know someone crusty? No, because that doesn't sound very pleasant, I'll be honest. I don't think I do. I don't think I know any crusty individuals. Well, I saw movement up there. I think I was wrong. Oh, you got new missions. Savage beast. Okay, I can find that. I don't have the stuff for donation. In the far fields, there's a savage beast fly. I can track it. Okay. I'm assuming... Yeah, no, that's a chakra sphinx. I can't grab onto them. Where do I go next? Where do I actually want? So I don't want to be fast travelling immediately. Is it just Sinner's Road? Is that the only place I've got marked? I think so, yeah. I can remove that one for now, honestly. I should just remove it. I'll confuse myself otherwise. But we've opened up a lot of stuff we can now do. So yeah, Sinner's Road means I would like to go to Greymoor. And if I'm going to Greymoor, I've got an idea of something I can do. I've got an idea of something I can do, because there should, just outside of this area, be the enemy wanting to ambush me, right? Moorwing, I believe. Ambushes me here? Yeah, there we go. I'll be honest, this doesn't feel too bad just yet, Sekur. I don't see what your point was with this guy being scary. This guy seems completely reasonable. Like, yeah, I've got more abilities, but I'm not really using most of them yet. Like, I'm not using the double jump. Is this really what you got stuck on for hours? Maybe he gets a new moveset now. Like, I'm actively trying to not use abilities I would have gotten since. So I want to be doing this as fair as I can for the time when I should have encountered him. Heal. It's fine, I can take a bit of damage. He's a little vicious with the projectiles, yeah, I can see that being annoying. Get heal, there we are. Get heal quick. There we go. Like, I would have had this at the same time as well, so I can use this too. Whichever one I got later in Shell would have, but... I think this is him post-nerf. And he's very bouncy. I don't know if he's meant to be doing this. Yeah. Now that he's been patched, I kind of want to have fought him when he wasn't patched. That's a bit of a shame. Ah, well. We get into here. We still need to save up a lot of rosaries for the ingredients from you. But you'll likely be one of the last ones I get for ingredients. Next, we just want to go up here. I just run. We swim. We go over that guy. And I keep on running. Having the extra jump is going to make some of these previous annoying parkour areas just so much better. Still need to go up this, which is a little bit of a shame. But I can now just make my way up so much quicker. God, this is amazing. Where'd I go from here? Oh, that wasn't even the right place to go for Sinner's Road, was it? I just went up the secret area accidentally. Okay, back I go. Back I go. That's not where I wanted. That was a spool fragment I had left up there previously. I have now had that spool fragment, and I'm fine enough to keep on moving. It's like memory crystal thing as well. Seems quite useful. Because I'll often just take hits, and then having the extra damage from having taken a hit. Like that's good. That is good. Yeah, get that little bit of health back. We want the lift. Go. If I just go through Sinner's Road, I want to see if I can get to the Bella I've not been to in there. Because I know there's someone who makes noises. And I know I have not actually managed to get to him yet. So be slightly careful going around, but there's not much to worry about here. Head on... Thinking probably this way. Because it was intended for me to have the double jump to get up from below in this area, wasn't it? It's not there, it is the next one. Just ignore the dog. It's up here I want to go, yeah. We get up through his drain. Which didn't lock his door, but didn't let me go talk to him. Didn't have a double jump. I feel if I hit that, that's gonna start a fight. I'm gonna go get a save in quick. If I go to the bench around this way, it shouldn't be too far to go to get it. With the double jump, I don't even need to bother with that silly bit of parkour. Lovely. The double jump is so useful. Oh, I'm loving that. That's brilliant. Entirely a side area which I wasn't prompted to go visit. Along with the one which needed me to have the key. Which kind of prompted the start. Hello. We're gonna fight? Yeah, we're gonna fight. They don't seem too bad. I'm chucking them into the soup, seemingly. Disgraced chef. Okay. I mean, I'm assuming from those projectiles, I don't want to get hit or I will be infected with the muck madness. Which I very much do not want to be infected with. Poison my weapon. There we go. Good amount of damage. Damn it. Damn it. I need to heal that off. Be worried about the projectiles, because yeah, they do infect you. There we are. Okay, we've been infected, not good. And damn it, I tried to run past them while they were falling down. But we couldn't, we didn't really get knocked all that high into the air. That's going to be a bit of an annoying boss, I think. Not necessarily too bad, but the fact they infect you with the muck maggots is, yeah, going to make it a bit difficult. Because you won't be able to heal properly. Just need to beat these guys first. That is, I guess, part of the boss fight. There we go. Okay, just getting hit time and time again by like, the one attack essentially is quite annoying. So ceiling's not very high. Like it's easy enough to get like hit while just trying to jump over her. I just need to be extremely aggressive so I can get rid of the muck maggots. And that damn, got hit. It's gonna be an interesting fight, this. And the feeling is just gonna get me those pickled muck maggots, which I mean I do want, because it's quite a long and complicated quest to get yourself this like, nail oil, is it? I want the extra damage. But God, the amount of things you have to do to get it. So we just have half of the scissor blade we're using as a knife, aren't we? Okay, I'm going to start being extra careful for this. I'm not going to go in for too many extra hits. I should also try and avoid jumping, because they fly. I don't want to be going over them with like a lot of attacks. I should be trying to go under them given a chance. Heal. Okay, we're doing fine. I was about to try and go over her, but I learnt from past mistakes. I know better. I was going to try and go over her again, damn it. I've not learnt from past mistakes. I didn't have much of a choice here, though, sadly. Damn it. She is a menace to fight. Okay, I've got a heal. Go for it. There we go. Didn't have a choice but to try and go over her there. So it was in the corner. She's diving back in. Got hit by it on its way up. Damn. I thought it was safe to stand nearby. I'm not. There we go. Only just. I was about dead. But we got him. Is that my pickled muck maggots? It is. All of that for a single ingredient. Poor guys were just running a kitchen. Oh dear. I'm gonna head back to that bench, and I think, for now, that is enough. I am quite happy with what we've accomplished today. We've not even had to crash my PC, so I might have actually fixed it. That'd be lovely, so. But yeah. I don't entirely know what we're going to do next time. Because, yeah, we've done the fat thing. That's done. I still need to find that, like, crust nut. I want to find a way down into there. There's something up there I don't know how to do. There's a lot of stuff I can do up in that area. There's an entirety of the slab over there. I can almost definitely get up to this section. So I needed to be able to grab onto one of those rings to make up there. I now have a double jump as well. I can go into there. I'm still a little confused by this locked door. Came across this. I'm gonna mark that as a confusing bit for now. Because that was locked, meaning I can get there from the other side. But the other side means it would be from inside of the exhaust organ. I don't know how you do that. Aside from that, though, I mean, I don't think there's a lot left that I need to explore in the early areas. There's apparently something hidden in Hunter's March I should try and find. I think there's a shop that lives in there. There's something next to Far Fields underneath Craw Lake. There's 100% something there. I don't know how you do it. I need to find ornate keys for a diving bell. But I don't know entirely what it was, but there was something else I wanted an ornate key. I wanted to say it was up here somewhere, but I can't remember for the life of me where. Yeah, I've made a good bit of progress in getting abilities. I am happy with that. Still need to figure out what that NPC wants in the top left agreement. But no, I'm happy with the progress I'm making. For now though, that is all. I very much appreciate people coming by. I've had a lovely time. I hope you all have as well. And I'll see you about. Bye for now.